All right, welcome to another market review. Today is May 13, 2019, the first day of the new trading week with the breakdown of the China trade talk, and the market just tanked. Now, before I go and continue to review the market with you, be sure to click the thumbs up to give it a like, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not a subscriber of my YouTube channel. And be sure to click on that bell icon to so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. So with that said, let's go and review the market. First of all, let's take a look at some of the market here. At the crude oil is down 83 cents at 60.83, and the gold had a good day. It is up 13.40 at 1380 cents. Now then we move down to the S&P 500 future. You see that the ES is actually down 80.50 right now as it still continues to trade, and it is down almost 2.8%. And the NQ, which is the NASDAQ 100 future, the E-mini, is down 296 points or so, and down 3.9% at 7,314 and a quarter. And the Russell 2000 is also down 3.7%, down 58, almost 59 point at 1520.20. So if we look at the cash market, the New York Stock Exchange Composite is down 2%, minus 261 point at 12,526 and change, and the Dow Jones is down 2.38%, down 617 point at 25,324, almost 25, and the S&P 500 down 2.4%, down 69.5 at 2,811.87, and the NASDAQ 100 down 3.46%, down 262 point at 7,324, and the Russell 2000 down 3.18%, basically down almost 50 point at 1523, and the NASDAQ Composite is down 3.41%, down 269.91 at 7,647. So let's go and before we actually take a look at that, the New York Stock Exchange new high today is 71, and the new low is 148. So there's more new low than a new high. Same thing at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ new low is 148, and the new high. Oops, sorry about that. I kind of got messed up here. The NASDAQ new high is 40, and the new low is 154. So let's get on and take a look at the up-down volume. As you can see, up-down volume is pretty much negative today with a ratio of minus 9.9 in the New York Stock Exchange. It was actually minus 15 at one point today, so this is actually an improvement if you look at that. And also the NASDAQ 100 is minus 5.44, and the Russell 2000 is minus 8.69. And looking at the advanced decline, you see the advanced decline in the New York Stock Exchange, the decliner lead the advancer by 2,177 issue. Now, as you know that there's only a few somewhere over a little bit over 3,000 issue traded in the New York Stock Exchange. So if you subtract 2,177, that's only leave maybe about 1,000 issue to split among the advance and decline. So it kind of tell you that there's only maybe about 500 without even go and check the stat or the individual advance number of issue advance. That's only about 500 issue advancing in the New York Stock Exchange. So you're basically talking about total market wipeout when you see 2,000 negative or 2,000. Once you get over 2,000 negative on the advanced decline. And in the NASDAQ 100, you also see a minus 2123. Basically, the decliner is leaving the advancer by over 2,000 issue. And also, the cumulative tick you can see is all negative throughout the day. We did see some positive, 1,000 tick and quite a few positive 800 tick. But the majority of them is hover in the negative territory throughout the trading session. Same thing with the NASDAQ 100. As you can see, that's how it traded. On the ES is kind of open just right near the overnight low, popped up a little bit inside the previous day range, which is Friday's range, and it came down and took out the overnight low. And then once it put in the IB range, it took out the IB low and hovered around below the IB low until in the afternoon, early afternoon session, it come up and try to test the overnight low again. Then it broke down toward the close, and got beneath the IB low. And as you can see on the NASDAQ 100 E-mini future, pretty much the same trading pattern, not much different from the ES. So let's go and take a look at some of the ETF, and let's go and take a look at the SPY. You can see the SPY, the last time I put out a video on the market review was about beginning of May, took a week off. So, and point out these support and resistance level, and basically we're looking at the possibility for this thing to come back up and get back above the 289 and into the 291. But as you can see, it breaks down, and we're basically looking for a 284. It breaks down, and right now we're basically looking for a 277.64 for potential support here, if it cannot get back above the 284.4. So we'll probably get a little bounce, and maybe we get a little bit of a back test, come up and break down and do a little bit testing here at the 277.64. So these are the two key levels to watch in the coming days for this week. And if we take a look at the Q, same thing with the Q. We're basically looking at to see would it be able to get back above the 187.93 and possibly move up to the 191. If it's not, then we're basically looking for a retest to come down to this support level at 183.16. And if it failed to hold that, then it's going to come down to this 175.79. So these are the two levels that we'll be watching for this week, 183.16 and 175.79. Now, don't take these levels on an absolute basis, okay? That's why I got these zone here, right? And these zone is also based on, pivot levels as well as some sort of a volume profile, inflection, regions such as high volume no and low volume no. Okay, so also I have put in another parallel line here to this channel and kind of shift it down a little bit. So basically try to get a little bit of an opening up for the channel. Again, today it even broke that revised lower boundary of a possible wider channel. All right. So we're basically looking for the 175.79. And if we go and take a look at the IWM, the Russell 2000 ETF, also we're basically looking for this thing to see could it hold at 154.52. If it come down and possibly get back up at 159.68. If it could, then we basically was looking for 162.74. As you can see, last week it did not do that, came down, found support at 154.60, 154.52. And now it is coming down. So we're basically looking for the possibility of coming back down to the 149.07 for this particular zone here for a possible test of support. So look for this kind of price action, or if it come back up, then we're basically looking for this. All right. So that's basically what we're looking at on the ETF. So let's move on and take a look at the FAANG stocks. So starting with Facebook. You see, Facebook was basically looking to see would it be able to hold this 188.30, and if it could, then we're basically looking for this thing to come up to the next or the resistance zone above and somewhere around 204.89. And if it can't hold this 188.30, we're looking for this 180.74. So right now it is coming down and testing this 180.74. If it breaks through that, then we're basically looking for this 174.30. All right, so basically it's this chopping zone, between the 180.74 and 188.30 on the upside, or break to the 180.74, then we're basically looking for the 174.30. All right, so right now basically breaking through this channel. So we're going to see would there be some kind of chop here before make it smooth down to the 174.30. And looking at Apple really have a bad day today. It is down 5.8%, down $11, 11 and a half. All right. So we're looking for this 184.94. All right. Go back and take a look at the video that I put out last week or so. Well, the previous week. So we're basically looking to see what we could get a bounce up, and if it could not hold this 197.69, then we essentially were looking for this thing to come down to 184. Didn't expect it to come down in one day, but it did. So right now we're basically looking for this 177.75 that could also be in play if it breaks through the 184.94. So these are the three levels to keep an eye on. And then on Amazon, let's go and take a look at Amazon. Amazon, it came down to this level here, 1823.75, because it did not hold this 1865, and right now it seems like it might want to come down to this lower boundary of the channel here, somewhere around 1736.41. Right, so we might see a little bit of a bounce and try to fill this gap before it come back down to test the lower channel here. So basically looking for that, and these are the level to watch. All right, upside downside is sitting at 1823.75, somewhere around there. And then we take a look at Netflix. Okay, Netflix basically in this boundary, right, this trading range here. And we're saying if we could break through this 386.80, then basically moving into new high, otherwise come down and test this 342.27. Right now it's coming down to this, and if we break through this, then we're basically looking at this area here, somewhere around the 320 area. All right, okay. So, and then Google is breaking down below the 1154, and we're essentially looking for this possibility of coming down to the 984, but also there is a potential of some sort of support here, somewhere around 1100 and 1090. All right, this area here. Okay, so let me draw that in temporarily, and I will put it in on my revised chart in the future. So we're basically looking at somewhere around here, this zone. Right, if it breaks to continue to move down and unable to get back above the 1154. Okay, and look at some of the FAANG plus Twitter. All right, Twitter got this earning gap. It's still holding this earning gap, but it's coming down. So if it breaks below the 36.17, I'd be looking for a potential 29.14, basically back down to this zone and try to test this support here. If it could bounce off this 36.17, then maybe it could move itself back up and try to get into this 42.14 area. And then Alibaba is also breaking through this support zone, because it's basically within this range here, this trading range between 198 and 170. So right now it is trying to break through that. So we're going to be looking at a area somewhere around here initially, this 163, and then see what it's going to do at the 163. And Alibaba earning is coming up in a couple of days, so hands off. And then let's see, we got Tesla here, right? Let's go and take a look at Tesla. Right, Tesla is trying to get back up on this 248 and unable to get move itself up to this trend line, break the trend line to move to this zone here at 295. Right now it is breaking down below the 248. I'm looking at 216.15 area for the next potential support. And look at the semiconductor. Let's start off with NVDA. NVDA here is broken down. Right, so these are the zones that we're looking at. 184.87, unable to hold that. 176.10, unable to hold that. Broke the channel right now, is unable to hold 165.28. I'm looking at 144.80 down at this support zone. And look at the Intel. Intel is really breaking down. It's come down, and we trace back to this balance zone here, getting close to this 44.38. Right, so we're basically looking for this thing to come into this zone. And then we got Micron. Micron is also broken down, both below the 41.20, and right now it's essentially back into this zone here, this 36.57 potential support. We're going to see would it be able to get a bounce back up. If it is unable to bounce, then we're basically looking for 32.66. All right, finally AMD. AMD is also breaking down and coming down to this channel. I'm looking for a 25 touch, right, down at this zone here. So basically that's what I'm looking at, AMD getting down to 25. So you could mark these off, 2669 and 2501. All right, those are upside downside level. What else we got here? All right, so that's basically it. Hopefully you did not get caught on this downdraft because we have seen it before, and just be careful. So good luck, and if you like this video, just a reminder, click the thumbs up, and if you are not a subscriber on the YouTube channel, click the subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.